Half a day, everyone. Welcome to the Between the Cheeks podcast. Anyway, setup looks a little different, or a lot a bit different. That is because obviously there was a bit of a break, a long break from the podcast. And as you can see, I am by myself today. And I will be continuing the podcast solo. No. Yeah, me and Sean had a big fight. You know, we fist fought right outside my house. There was a whole audience, and they were all chanting my name. They really wanted him to lose. And I won. No, obviously, kidding. Me and Sean are very good friends still. He's still invited to my future boy-girl mixers and my naked sleepovers. I think my brother just wanted to go into a different direction, and I respect that. All right, so I'm sure he'll be open to coming on as a guest in the future. He did mention that he would like to make some content in the future. You know, some random videos maybe, and I'm open to that as well. So. Yeah. I started this podcast with Sean. My wife came up with the name Between the Cheeks. Absolute genius. The peak of fucking genius. I don't know how else to put it. It was just a great name. It's a perfect name. Still is the perfect name. But yeah, it will just be me. I'm going to try to do this podcast solo, okay? I'm going to see where it goes. I'm going to try to continue it. I've been very busy working and taking care of my son, spending time with the family. So it's been a little hard to try to find time to do this, but I'm going to try, and it's going to be a lot harder to do it by myself because obviously when there's two of us, I'm able to work off of Sean a lot. I'll come up with a few talking points, and then me and Sean are usually able to just wing it. So it's going to be a little harder now that I'm by myself. But when me and Sean first started this, he was kind of the obvious choice when I first thought of starting the podcast. I knew him since the first grade, and, you know, we've always had that fucking, you know, you're my friend, but I hate your guts kind of chemistry. So I will try to continue it by myself. I won't be looking for another co-host, like actively looking. But if someone comes along and there's just that right spark, and it just works, then I think it will be obvious and it'll click. So, I'll be on the lookout, for that if it comes. Let's see. I got some stuff written down here. I wrote this down a while ago because I was anticipating recording this a long time ago, and I just never got to it. I just got busy, or I put it off, or I was kind of scared to do it maybe. I don't know. But I went to Florida with my family. I went with my wife, her sister, and her sister's husband, and my wife's little brother, and obviously my son. But man, it was so fun. Like, it's all I think about. My coworkers are I'm sure my coworkers are so fucking tired of hearing about it, but it was just so fun. I've been to the States before, you know, obviously. You guys know I live on Guam. All right, born and raised, primo. But yeah, I live on Guam, and recently took a trip to Florida, Orlando, Florida, home of Disney World. All right, Universal Studios, right, theme park capital. Right, but yeah, we had a lot of fun. I don't know if it was just because it was like my first vacation with my nuclear family that the family that I created, you know, because I've been on vacation multiple times with my mom, my dad, and my family, but this vacation was different, man. It was super magical, and it was my first time at Disney, so maybe that was it too. I've been in Universal in California, but this vacation was just different. It was so fun. Ever since I got back, it's all I think about. It's all I want to talk about. I can probably talk about Orlando for the rest of this podcast, but I'm not going to do that. Even though I would love it. Because yeah, I had so much fun. Harry Potter World, amazing, bro. You could have fooled me and said that's where they filmed it at. It could have fooled me. It was fucking amazing, dude. Disney World was amazing. A lot of people say Disneyland's better. But I don't know, man. Disney World was amazing. Like I had nothing to compare it to, so I loved it. And we're gonna go back in 2027. We started planning the next trip as soon as we got back because it was just so good. I am going to Japan in March, so that's gonna be fun. I'll be able to experience Tokyo Disneyland. I've heard many good things about Tokyo Disneyland, so can't wait for that. Yeah, dude, I'm super excited. I think what was so great about going to Florida is just being on vacation, and I'm craving that again. Like I'm just craving vacation. Vacation is, to me, a vacation will never be a waste of money, depending on where you go. But like if you're just, you're taking a vacation with your family, you don't gotta worry about work in the morning, and you're just gonna, have fun every day, relax every day. Of your vacation. Like I don't think that could ever be a waste of money. It's so fucking awesome, and it's like the best feeling. It's the best feeling, dude. Like I've never been happier. When I was in Orlando, I was so happy. Nothing could ruin my day. Nothing. Rude Ubers, nah, fuck out of my face, brother. I'm having the best time of my life right now. Rude Walmart workers, no, couldn't do it. You couldn't do it to me. You couldn't do it. I'm over here fucking having a great time. You couldn't do it. All right? Try to ruin my day. That should be your challenge. When I'm on vacation, someone come try to ruin my day. You couldn't do it. I'm getting a call. All right. We're back. Yeah, did you notice my ringtone? It is a track from the Avatar. Last Airbender. It's when they roll the credits. I love Avatar. That is like one of my favorite. It might be one of my favorite shows. Like it's so good. My favorite piece of fiction. Like how do you not like that show? I've never met anyone who hasn't liked it. But if I ever meet someone that hasn't liked it, what are you doing? What are you doing? You should do something with your life. Do something. I just know if you don't like that show, you're probably failing in every aspect of your life. So get on it. But anyway, where was I at? What was I talking about? I was talking about being on vacation and you couldn't ruin my day. That should be someone's goal. Try to ruin my day. I dare you. Okay. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm not a violent person, but you just couldn't do it. All right. You just couldn't. We were in Orlando, bro, and there was times where my son would throw a tantrum because of whatever reason. He's a baby. Baby throws tantrums. Okay, that's normal. But if we were on Guam, I'd be having a terrible time, okay? I'd be having a terrible time if my son was throwing a tantrum in the middle of Payless, bro. I'd be like, oh my God, I want to go home and sob in a corner, okay? But I was at Disney World. I was at Universal. I was at Target. I was at Walmart. I was at these places I've never been to. I was at these, these amazing places. Okay. And I know people from the States are going to be like, you were in Walmart, bro. Who cares? It was just Walmart, bro. I'm like, we don't have that. Okay. We don't have that. We don't have Walmart. We don't have Target. We have stores like it, but we don't have the same inventory. The same style. You guys have Target and Walmart has way cooler things and for much better prices. All right. And don't get me wrong, man. I love Guam. Like I feel like living on Guam, it's very easy to forget that we are living in paradise, right? Because it is it's a paradise island. Like a lot of people spend a lot of money to come here and vacation here. And I get that. Okay, but you grow up here, it's very easy to take it for granted, which I'm very guilty of. But you crave variety. You crave to be somewhere different, right? And so Orlando was so different and it was so beautiful. And I want to go back. I want to go back. We're going back. Not soon enough, but we're going back. I'm so excited for Japan, though. So excited for Japan. I already know when I go to Japan, we're only going for 9 days. And I've heard that's enough time to experience Japan, but I do want to take a longer vacation there after that. And I know Japan, I'm going to be able to vacation there a lot more frequently. It's so much cheaper than going to Orlando. Jesus Christ, it was expensive to go to Orlando, okay? It's just the flights, man. The flights, almost 2,000, almost two grand just for one ticket, okay? That's how much we spent. And worth every penny, though. I don't regret it one bit. So, but yeah, Japan is so much more affordable, okay? So, like, and I know I'm going to love it. So, after Japan, probably going to plan the next Japan trip. Like, it's, you know, it's just like, it's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. All right. That's why I've been working so much, right? My wife also started a job. She's been working so much. Oh man, let's talk about some of the food I tried in Orlando. Okay, I tried some amazing food. Oh my God. How come I've never heard of Disney Springs? Huh? Okay, I've only heard of Disney Springs when we were planning our Orlando trip. Why is that not like a known thing? I mean, it could be a known thing. It could have just been my own ignorance, but I just thought it was Disney World. I'm thinking Orlando got Disney World. That's all I know. All right. But no, there's something called Disney Springs, and I've never heard of it. And anyone I talk about it with has never heard about it either. So let's talk about this. Disney Springs is pretty much, I don't know what the word is, but it's pretty much this entire property filled with all things fun. Okay, we got amazing restaurants. We got live performances. We got, I'm pretty sure there's bars. We got shopping. Okay, we got stores. We got clothing stores. We got a bunch of Disney stores, and not all of it's just Disney. Okay, there's Uniqlo. There's Avianas. I think there's just a bunch of places where you can buy clothes, buy toys, buy just shopping. There's even like luxury shopping. Okay, I didn't step foot in there because I have some respect for my wallet. But yeah, there's luxury shopping. There's, dude, the restaurants. Oh my God, there's a Coca-Cola bar. A Coca-Cola bar. There was a M&M store. An M&M store. Do you know what that is? It's a store. And guess what the fuck they have? Fucking M&Ms. They got M&Ms and like every color. I was gonna say flavor, but they're all the same flavor. Oh, I mean, they got like the peanut butter, the caramel. By the way, caramel M&Ms? Dog shit. God, I hate the caramel M&Ms. They're so gross. Don't like them. I like caramel and I like chocolate, but caramel M&Ms, get it out of my face before I burn your house down. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, M&M store. It was great though. You could like get your own custom M&Ms with a custom like letter on it, like whatever. Super cool. Super cool. All right, some of the restaurants. All right, so one of my favorite restaurants out there was Homecoming, which is in Disney Springs. Oh my God. Oh my God. So good. It was so good, bro. Our favorite item was these. It was called the thigh high. Am I saying that right? Chicken thigh high biscuits? Thigh high chicken biscuits? Something like that. So good. It was an appetizer. But the second time we ate there twice. The second time we ate there, I got it as my meal. That's how good it was. It was amazing. So good. It had like this honey on it, this sweet honey, and it was like had a little kick of spice to it. The biscuits weren't dry; they were moist. Oh my God! Makes me want to shake ass in a cemetery. So amazing, dude. I couldn't believe my mouth. I couldn't believe my mouth. It's one of those things where like you eat something, and you want to abuse things around you, not humans, but like inanimate objects. You want to abuse it, and then sometimes you even do like you try something so good and you just You just need to evacuate. You need to evacuate as like soon as possible. It's one of those things. And I've had that so many times in Orlando. I've had that a bunch on Guam, though. Guam has amazing food as well. Shouts outs to Manapika. Shouts outs to Tommy's Pizza. Shouts outs to I just tried Misa Zone recently. I know it's not a local chain, but it's so good. It was so good, and it's been there for years. And it like filled my Chipotle kick. Oh, Chipotle was so freaking good, brother. You couldn't ruin my night, brother. You couldn't do it. So good. Chipotle was so good. The workers there were amazing, brother. We told them it was our first time, and they were very, very helpful. Very helpful. And they were making sure, like, oh, are you sure you want this? Because it's spicy. And when I heard spicy, I was like, shove it in my ass. Shove it in my ass. No, I didn't say that. That would be a weird thing to say to someone. But, so good. Chipotle was really, really good. What else? What else did I try out there? Oh, Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. All right. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I first heard about this place, I wasn't like too psyched about it when I first heard about it. But as soon as I saw some of the food and like the ambiance, the setting, the characters, I got super hyped. And then I actually ate there. Boy, that shit was so good. So they have like, it's not just a dessert place. They have savory stuff. It's just an actual restaurant. But they do have a sweet twist on all their foods. So one of my favorite items there was the cocoa dusted wings, something like that. It was like honey cocoa dusted, something like that. It had honey on it and cocoa and whoa. But it was so good, bro. Like, you wouldn't think chocolate on wings. What? But no, it was amazing, bro. It worked. It works so well, actually. They even had this, I think it was like a pork belly sandwich, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, everything has some type of chocolate twist on it, and everything was amazing, bro. There was like not one bad item. There wasn't one bad thing on the menu. Everything was so good. They have these mascots. I believe, I forgot the girl's name, but the robot's name was Jacques. And they're so freaking funny, bro. They're super hilarious. Like, honestly, these mascots that like work at like Disney and Universal and stuff, and like these restaurants, so good at their jobs. Like, I feel like a lot of them are overqualified. Like, they should be on the big screen sometimes. Super good. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Where else did I eat? Where else did we eat? I finally tried Wingstop. Never tried Wingstop. Wingstop was so good. Loved Wingstop. Oh my God. Their wings were good, but let me tell you, brother, I just tried a little sliver. I tried a little sliver of their hot honey chicken sandwich. Oh my God, brother. Oh my God. That made me want to shake ass in inappropriate places where shaking ass would be inappropriate. That didn't make any sense, but that's what I wanted to do after trying it. It was really good. Yeah, so good. I couldn't believe my mouth out there. I had a good time. I had a very good oh my God, dude, just in our hotel, there was this little like store, like a convenience store, but they also cooked fresh food right in front of you. There was a griddle behind the register. Never seen that before in my life. But they had a menu on this glass panel, and you could order things. And we would always get this. It wasn't bagels. I think it was croissants. No, it was bagels. I think it was bagels. It was these breakfast sandwiches. So I'm pretty sure it was in a bagel. But they were so good. It just had bacon, eggs, cheese, stuff like that. It was everything you would like in a breakfast sandwich. But oh my God, that was so good. And it's not like we're eating at a 5-star Michelin restaurant, brother. Like, it was literally a convenience store where they cooked food. So good. We didn't try anything else there. because that would be our morning routine. We go there, get that in the morning, and that's it. It was amazing though. Amazing. Rode almost every ride, I think. My favorite ride, it's hard. I'm always like back and forth on which my favorite ride was, but I loved Guardians of the Galaxy in Epcot. It was so fun. Cosmic Rewind is called. Epcot was one of my favorite parks. So like the scenery was just unmatched. It was so good. I loved the World Showcase. Huh, dude, are you kidding me? I felt like I was in Japan and Canada. I felt like I was in fucking France. So cool, dude. Petty. So cool. It was so cool. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Like, Guam doesn't have stuff like that. I love Guam, by the way. I need to keep saying that because I know there's going to be people like, you need to be grateful where you live. I am grateful, okay? I just loved my experience out there. I'm just talking about that. Yeah, I just, the World Showcase was amazing. It's crazy. I don't hear much about it. Like, I don't know. But it was so fun. It was so fun. Velocicoaster, boy, what the hell? It's probably the scariest roller coaster I've ever been on. I have been on like pretty like kind of scary roller coasters in like the States, and even like PI had some crazy roller coasters too. But Velocicoaster, that thing is crazy, brother. That thing is crazy, insane. I'm getting another call. I'm just popular today. You know what? Okay. I think that's enough about my Orlando trip. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about it now. Think of my coworkers, bro. They must hate me even more. I talk about it almost every day. Almost every single day. And you know what's even more irritating? I was talking about it before I even went on it. At least 6 months before we went on the trip, I kept talking about it. Oh yeah, did you hear? I'm going to Orlando in 6 months. Oh yeah, did you hear? I'm going to Orlando in 5 months. And then I kept talking about it after I came back. It was just so, dude, it was just a magical time, okay? Let me enjoy myself. Let me enjoy my time. Let me enjoy what I experienced, okay? Just sit back and listen to my experience and nod your head, okay? It's so funny because a lot of my coworkers or even like my friends and stuff, they'll be like, "Oh man, you went to that's crazy. You went to Orlando. You went to Disneyland, right?" I'm like, "Whoa, oh, you were sorely mistaken. You were very mistaken. Unfortunately, you're wrong. I didn't go to Disneyland. I didn't. I went to Disney World. Okay." I went to Disney World. I didn't go to Disneyland. I went to Disney World. Okay? Disneyland could fit in this room. What are you talking about? I went to Disneyland. I didn't go to Disneyland. Come on. They could build a Disneyland in my backyard and I probably wouldn't even notice. Come on. I went to Disney World. No, I'm not trying to throw so much shade on Disneyland, okay? I just, I'm just having fun. Just having fun. It's all jokes. I'm going to Disneyland in March, okay? I'm sure I'm going to love it. I'm sure it's going to be great, okay? Yeah, I'm super excited for Japan. If any of you have any recommendations where I should go in Japan, I'm going to be in Edogawa City in Tokyo. Yeah, let me know, like good spots to eat. Shop, let me know. I'm going to, whoa, what was that stutter? What the fuck? I will be going to Disneyland and Disney Sea. I will not be going to Universal. Probably my next Japan trip, I'm definitely going to try going to Universal for sure. But this is my first time here. I don't want to do too much traveling through I know you have to take the bullet train to get there like fairly quick and it's pretty expensive, but this is my first time going there, so I kind of want to just stay within Tokyo mostly. Just to get the feel. yeah, and probably my next trip, I'm gonna do much more exploring. And this is kind of last minute, like it's still not till March, but as far as like making the decision to go, we kind of just did it on a whim, and I booked the flights and the hotel, through my phone, which was crazy, by the way. Like, I know that's usually I feel like that's a laptop purchase, okay, but I didn't have the laptop out, and it was kind of an impulsive thing, and I just did it on my phone, and yeah. In hindsight, I should have like got the laptop out, make sure everything was good, but it's fine. Everything is planned out, I feel. But yeah, it was kind of a spontaneous booking. Just gonna, let's book it for March. But yeah, I'm super excited. Super excited. Wow. So this list that I wrote for solo podcast topics, I wrote it a while ago. When did I edited it in January 1st. And one of the topics here is that I won $100 at a family party game. It's kind of like it's a musical chairs scavenger hunt, right? So they're playing music. You're walking around the chairs. They stop the music, and then they say, "Go find me a blue sock." And then everyone spreads out, tries to find a blue sock. And as soon as you find a blue sock, you go back to your chair and sit down. So that's how it worked. And I won, brother. Dude, come on. I won against my brother. I won against my cousins. I won against my nieces. I won against my cousins' nieces and my niece's cousins. But yeah, I won. Peak athleticism. All right? The embodiment of athletic stature. Okay? All right? There was one part where I thought I might have lost, okay? Because one of my cousins, they said, my brother was on the microphone. He said, go get a trash can. Bring a trash can to your chair, all right? And I grabbed a can. I made a mess, by the way, because the can was full. So when I fucking dragged it, trash went everywhere. But I grabbed it, went to my chair. He got to the chair before me. But he had a trash bag. My brother said trash can. Those are two completely different things. Okay? If you searched up trash can on Google, bing that shit if you have to. Bing it. It's going to be a can that pops up, not a bag, not a standalone trash bag. All right? So he gave up his chair and he was like, "Oh yeah, go ahead." But in my heart, I felt like, oh, it's like he gave me the win. But it's like, I'm also thinking about it. He didn't bring the thing that was asked. Okay? You know what I mean? It's like if he asked for a blue sock, what if I get a blue glove? You know, it's kind of the same thing, but it's made for a different thing. I don't know. I felt like I won that fair and square, right? Like trash can and trash bag, they're two completely different things. Do you think he should have gotten away with that? Do you think? But then where does it stop? We need structure here, right? We need structure. When does it stop, huh? When does it stop? We gotta enforce some rules here. We gotta enforce some stuff, okay? We can't just be letting people slide, okay? Just because we feel bad. All right. So yeah. I feel like I won that fair and square. I won $100, brother. I went straight to a credit card payment. All right. Yeah. So that happened. I don't know when the hell this happened. This next thing on the list, I don't know when the hell that happened. I'm sure it did. I don't just be putting lies on my list, okay? If it made it to the list, then it happened. It was 1,000% fucking factual, non-fiction. But I wrote down that I tried to reach for toilet tissue after I took a shit on the toilet, obviously. And I got lightheaded. What the hell happened there? I got lightheaded reaching for tissue. Where was the tissue? I don't remember this, but apparently it happened. I don't remember reaching for tissue and getting lightheaded. I mean, it makes sense. Like, all of my nutrients just came out of me in the toilet. And now I'm doing reaching action. I'm doing reaching action. And you're doing a lot of reaching after you took a shit. You might get lightheaded, right? Like, that's just not me being a big bag bitch. I hope it's not. I hope it's normal. But, yeah, I hope I don't have to see a doctor for that. I hope I don't have to see a doctor. Speaking of that, I've gotten so many, like, little minor cuts and scrapes at work just because I don't be doing things properly. Like, I don't be wearing the correct PPE all the time. All right, don't send this to my job, please. But I got this cut, like, on my knuckle. I don't know if you probably can't see that. Hold on. So this is kind of, it's scarred a bit right here. That got me worried for a bit because that shit got big. Like, it got so swollen and big. I just scraped my hand on, like, a metal clamp while we were clamping a sewer line, and I scraped the top of my knuckle, and it stopped bleeding very fast. Like, I scraped it, it bled for a bit. We finished the job. I got back up, and it stopped bleeding already. I washed it off, and there was no more blood. But then give it like a few weeks, and this bitch starts getting big, dude. Like, my middle knuckle was fucking huge. I was actually getting kind of worried. I called the doctors, and they said that they're gonna have to do some type of scan, or what is it? An ultrasound. They're gonna ultrasound my knuckle, see if I have a baby in there. They said it's gonna be pretty expensive even with insurance. So I didn't go. I didn't get it checked. And it kind of just went away. Like, it's scarred, but it's normal size now. So, like, if you compare it with my other middle knuckle, they're pretty much the same. So I think I'm in the clear. All right. I'm in the clear. I should be good to go. But, yeah, if I ever get taken out, you know what did it. This is what did it. Last thing I want to mention. We're going to keep this short because it's like my first episode back, and I don't have a co-host, and it's my first time doing it solo. Okay. All things considered, I think I did pretty okay, right? But anyway, last thing I want to bring up, this painting here. I bought it. I thought it looked really cool. I bought it at Ross, okay? I thought it looked really cool. I didn't realize until later. I think it's AI art. I'm pretty sure it's AI art. Let me bring it. Now, what makes me think it's AI art is his hands mostly. Look at his hands. What's going on here? Which one is his thumb? So his hand would be like this. So his thumb's going that way. Like, none of that's proportionate. Like, that doesn't look like a thumb. That should be his thumb, right? It just looks so weird. And then you just take a closer look at the buildings. They just kind of look off. And, like, why are there webs here? He's just hanging from the building. So why is there webs behind him here? For what? Like, why is there webs here? Why is there webs here? Why? He doesn't just web to make a mess. You know what I mean? Webs are purely functional for him. They're purely functional. So why is there just webs there? He's not hanging from the webs. He's hanging from the actual building. So, yeah. Now, if I'm being honest, if I knew it was AI before I bought it, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But I only noticed afterwards. Okay? I I'm a big supporter of human art. Okay? Human art. I have artists friends, and I like to buy art made by humans. That's my first piece of AI art, and I wouldn't have bought it if I knew it was AI. That's all I'm going to say. But I love Spider-Man, so I am keeping it there. Maybe I'll get a human to make a better one. But anyway, I think that's about it for this episode of the Between the Cheeks podcast. All right, it feels good to be back. All right, now if I'm being honest, it feels a little awkward recording by myself, but I think I did pretty all right. I think it flowed pretty okay. I'm probably gonna have to go in and make a few cuts, but that's fine. Nothing your boy can't handle. Nothing your boy can't handle. I could do it. Let me know how this episode was. Let me know if you have anyone in mind to be a co-host. All right, and I can see if that chemistry's there, and if we share the same vision, and if we see this, the same way. All right, we just got to be on the same page. What else? I want to say more. Yeah, let me know what you want me to talk about in the future. I'm gonna need a lot more help from you guys. All right, let me know what you want to hear, see, whatever. Okay, and that'll be all for this episode of the Between the Cheeks podcast. My name is Jarvis again. You can find me at Guahu C Jarvis on Instagram, and I forgot my TikTok at. One moment. So on Instagram, I'm Guahu C Jarvis. That is GUAHUSIJARVIS. Guahu C Jarvis. That pretty much just means I'm Jarvis. In Chamorro. And then on TikTok, I am Uggan_Jarvis. That one never changed. All right. Oh, you can also follow me at Uggan Jarvis at Twitch. On Twitch, you can find me there too. So make sure you go and do that. And that'll be all. Until the next episode, peace out. Bye.